for the side of Harsh in that mid lane and pick up the channel coming in from Ayush or Ainul in that case.
Yeah, and it looks like Saudi Arabia here going with the Byron and the Diadea. I think that these heroes have been criminally underplayed. They add quite a bit in terms of like the laning phase. They have a lot of control. Yeah, you want to jump to the back line, but how are you going to deal with both of them who have a ton of CC? This is a nice 1-2 combination. Plus now you got the Musashi on top.
Yeah, that's the question, right? And also probably they will try to handle that amount of CC with their own version of crowd control coming in from Zhang Fei, hopefully. But having Musashi on the line, they're going to be able to stop any terms of health regeneration coming in from India for about a couple of seconds with the duel to death. And as of now, it's not going to be a good idea for India to take any assassins for the jungle, I think, Zagi.
Well, we have to think, right? There's still limited options coming in for the side of Team India, but I like the Musashi pickup coming in for the side of KSA, where it gives direct access towards the backline on key targets like Ayush and also the side of Harsh on these two core carries here. And knowing for the fact it's Ainul, I don't think you'll put him on a jungle tank unless we see another lane swap shenanigan coming in from Ainul and also Ayush.
Yeah, you're playing it wrong, I think, if you put Ainul on some sort of hero. Like, he likes the mechanical damage dealing style. You got to play to your strengths, right? And he's more than capable to do that. And I mean, not to say that it's easy to play like a jungle tank, but it is definitely, you're kind of taking a lot of the punches and you're doing a little bit less. So it is a little bit simpler in that regard.
And it seems like India has already banned out Angela, knowing that that hero is just so painful to deal with, especially you as the Zhang Fei, as the front line, who's going to be dealing with a lot of Blazing Brilliance non-stop because the cooldown coming in from Angela is very short.
And to add on towards that, right, the Angela has been one of a rather popular picks in the tournament where it's really effective in taking down tanky heroes. When you get taken on by the Angela full combo, it probably deletes like 70% to 100% of your health if you take the full combo coming from Angela.
Yeah, that would be a problem, right? And I mean, it looks like KSA are going to go with this. Yeah, it's going to help. I mean, Musashi's probably a prime target to just get those extra levels and to just be that monster. But my problem with this hero is that, yes, it has that, you know, the universal law, that like the red carpet, if you will, of wave clear. But if you're falling behind, you're going to really struggle.
Yeah, I agree. It's not really a good scaling hero, but only in the early game he can try to bully as much as possible.
But let's take a look at India's draft real quick here. We are getting a Wukong debut coming in for the hands of Ainul here. I'm telling you, these are the assassin picks that are really fun to watch, especially when it comes to Wukong. Luck is a big issue with Wukong. If you're lucky with those crits, you go big with the team fights, but you're unlucky in the early game, it kind of slows down your clear and your team fight strength in the early game.
Yeah, the RNG coming in with Wukong is actually quite a lot. So sometimes people would go with full Calamity on the Arcana to maximize the critical chance. But sometimes I would love to try with Unparalleled to get a lot more of that critical damage instead.
And we were talking about how letting the players just play what they want. This is the perfect time, right? The Wukong just showing up. This is the first pick in the Asia Games qualifier. Great for them.
I'm loving the confidence coming in from the side of Team India. Experimenting picks coming in towards a tournament ground here. Playing to their strengths. And right now, this is the series match number 4 coming between Team India finding a win against Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I think this is exactly what we were asking for, right? For India to actually just play as best as they can, do whatever they want and try their limits. And this is trying their limits. Look at the map. Look at the position of Wukong, which is very interesting. And he actually managed to get the Azure Golem with no problem whatsoever.
Just to go. You want to steal, you want to be aggressive. We haven't seen India do this, right? So it seems like actually, they're kind of relieved, right? I mean, yeah, unfortunately for them, they're not going to be moving on, but at least it's to the point now where, again, let the players play the way that they want to play, and it is being aggressive, but they too right now are also being invaded.
Yeah, they're going to be trying the same thing. I don't think they're going to realize it, but look at the damage coming in from Ashish with the help of Harsh. They're going to get the first strike, and also, the Azure Golem's going to go away.
Yeah, so, I mean, a huge commitment for that one, but it was a nice rotation by Harsh, really setting it up with that Honey Sweet Breeze to really knock it down. Laning-wise, they're in a much better spot because, again, yeah, KSA did steal the blue, but they lost their own blue, so in neck and neck, it's pretty much even in that regard.
Still even right now, unless they stay around for a little bit longer for them to get the other resources, the smaller ones. But let's take a look at Ayush. Is he going to be able to react to this move coming in from Faris? He's going to lock the movement, but he's going to pull back just a little bit. The cavalry is coming from the side.
Yeah, and this is why the Chano is always a prime pick, especially for the farm laner. You have that extra jump. You're able to kind of basically leapfrog away, get to safety. And the gank attempt was pretty formidable, right? Faris definitely has that little bit of control, but again, just not enough damage, especially early.
Oh, very unfortunate for Muhammad to show up too early, and they see him. They're going to go all into Muhammad. Anas is going to be the next target. He's going to get pushed. Ashish is so relentless. He's going to find Faris. Faris is going to be strike down as well. Double strike for him. They're going to go for Ahmad, and Akshad is tanking all the damage from the tower to allow his teammates to go all in.
That could not have been a better play by Ashish there, right? With the Guan Yu and why he's the top 3 most banned, because the way that he's able to get on, and you'll see it in the replay, he's lurking in the top, comes in, perfect Razor Cavalry, sets it up, Soaring Green Dragon onto 3. Again, just everybody else is just rushing it through, and literally it's a drive-by, finding Ferris as well, taking them all down. KSA had no chance, especially with the numbers, and again, just a very aggressive play by India. Let them go.
No chance whatsoever, and Ashish actually just walked and galloped from top lane all the way down to the bottom lane, and let's see what he's going to do to Ayush. Ayush managed to survive that, but they did manage to get Zia in the mid lane. It's going to be a bit of a problem for Anas, maybe when he got hit a bit too much, but look at Muhammad. He's going to try to get this damage quite a lot, but he's going to be able to survive that.
Yeah, it was very close. The dual death was used a little bit early. I felt like he might have saved that because when he gets the Honey Sweet Breeze off, and unfortunately he did get hit, he was able to kind of walk away, but you save your dual death to the very last moment, and then you're able to go and secure that kill. Unfortunately for him, again, Harsh with a little bit of an outplay, just staying alive.
It's very interesting to see on how they literally just leave Ayush at bottom lane without any problem whatsoever, and they believe and are very confident with him to actually survive anything. But can he survive this? Muhammad's gonna go down in the hands of Ainul.
Yeah, so this Wukong, this is a problem, right? Like the amount of crit and the way that he's able to find you, and finding Muhammad, best case scenario, he's the other jungler, right? You slow him down and it comes off of his expense.
Umbrella Outburst connects, Anas goes down. How many times does Anas has to go down? So many times. Very unfortunate for him. His Romo is actually quite far, and they're gonna go directly to the Tyrant.
Yeah, and Akshad just like, buddy, I need help. I don't have any damage. I mean, yeah, I can take this Tyrant here, but it just really, again, just setting it up for Ainul. India right now, finding that 4th gear, if you will. They're off to a racing start, and it's not even 5 minutes in.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, they have 5,000 gold in front. This is very, very aggressive coming from them. It feels almost unfortunate that they didn't try something like this before, which is very aggressive with the Wukong going in, invading very early. I think it's a very good gameplay from them.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to say, hey, let the past be in the past, my friend. All right, we moved on. Okay, all right, it is what it is, and I think that India, this is where, again, you got to let them fly. Let the bird out of the cage, and they're playing well. They're up 9-0, finding all the right pickoffs. They're positioning, and they're looking to rotate in the top lane here, potentially going for another game.
Akshad is still trying to see if this is the right move for him to go in, but we have to remember, Madness hasn't been used just yet. He's still not full. He has to collect it first. That's the downside of Zhang Fei, and he's gonna pull back just a little bit with 5,000 gold in front.
Yeah, I have enough madness for Akshaj and I to fill that bar, okay? I think that we're going to be able just fine. It's just a matter of time before they get it. But again, once they do, that's the team fight. Look at KSA right now. They know that they're behind, but they're grouping up. This is going to be less farm on the map.
Duel to the Death has hit him, and he's going to try to run away. Ashish is still okay. He knows that he's a little bit of danger, and 4 people are still nearby, but Ayush is going to destroy the tower, and so is Anas going to be gone.
You get out of position one time, I know Idol is on top of you and the crits are real. This Wukong is a bit of a problem. If he's ever ganged up on or if he's controlled, that's how you shut him down. KSA, though, have been caught out. They've been walking alone in these dark alleys.
Umbrella almost connects once more, but no one is doing any follow-up towards him. It's a little bit of a waste. They might have to pull back just a little bit. But look at Mohamed. He goes all the way to the front trying to find the damage, but Aino punishes his position immediately.
Yeah, I know. Just with the burst, and he just like walks away, right? Like it's like cool people don't look at explosions, and he's just getting those kills and just literally walking out, basically on a sliver of life here.
You painted a very nice picture that I actually imagined that in HD. Aino is trying to run back, and he knows that he needs to get some of his HP back. But we do know that the Overlord is still up. This is pre-10 minutes, so they really have to maybe wait for 10 minutes to actually make good use of an Overlord.
All lanes pushing right now. I mean, everything in favor of India. The way that they've been dismantling KSA, they are playing scared. They're holding hands. They're just like walking into the lane together because they know that Ainul might be there. Anas previously walked down, again, just around behind his T2. He got caught out. No place is safe right now for KSA.
Quoting what Sagi said just a little bit just now, right now, Wukong's critical chance is looking very nice. Everything that he hits, it all procs the critical damage. It's a lot and it's working very well.
And that's what you want to continue on. I think that, you know, Ainul has just found the right moments. He's got a huge level advantage. Now, not stunned.
The Umbrella always really connects. Two of them go down at the same time. But look at Ashish. Is he going to try to get Anas out? No, he's not. But four of them has went down. They're going to get the last strike or not. It seems like they're just going to play it out for a bit until the minion comes in and they're going to try to finish the game. It seems like a very quick one for them. But it looks like the ultimate from Zia actually managed to clear the minion. He flashes forward. Even though there's no more minion, the Vanguard is here. His teammate is coming back alive. Will they be able to protect the crystal? The ultimate from Zia once more. And they're going to go in. Mohamed's trying to defend. Mohamed's still alive. And Ashish is running away. He got smite by Mohamed. And they're all still trying to scurry away. But they're still okay. They tried to force it out. It didn't happen, Holler.
Well, let's be very honest. Even it looks like Ainul will somehow stay alive. Didn't get a pick up on that one, but he was fighting 1 versus 4, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, India, let's be very honest. I think we all would have just stuck around. We all would have looked to end. There was only a Nas left. And if we're checking this replay, I mean, yes, the crystal is wide open, but here come the reinforcements. It's still too early in the game where the respawn timers are too quick, and they're fortunate that they only lost Ayush.
And they have to remember they have a Zia, right? So Zia is a very long-range hero. He's going to be able to clear the waves very quickly with no problem whatsoever. And fortunately for them, that's the only hero that was still alive, thanks to him being weighing down just now.
Yeah, Anas, I mean, Zia, the old and wise man, somehow able to kind of salvage, at least for now, but just buying time, right? I think KSA, they're fortunate that the game didn't end right there. It was more about the minion waves, but again, Anas was the way he was able to kind of take down those waves. That's what kept them alive.
Look at Akshat. We all know that we can expect another Umbrella Orb is going to be used trying to start a fight for sure, but Ashish is going to try to do a follow-up. Umbrella Orb has been hit. They're going to try to get the back line. Ashish is going to pull all of them out, and the crystal will be destroyed.
False hope, if you will, right? I think that there was one hold, but it's just too far behind. There was